dial the wrong tune.
Feel like I'm dumb, as soon as it pop, I'm gonna retire. He say I'm hard and he say I'm
Wrong again. How many more centuries will it take to find the right notes?
Get the plug on the phone.
Megalopolis. I'm in Megalopolis City. Here.
Shoot first and ask questions later, didn't I?
Antares.
Mind if I help?
Come on, you fuckers think that just because a guy reads comics he can't start some shit? I'll fucking take all you.
But if you think I'm like making this up or imagining this, I'm at war. They're at war with me behind the scenes. There's people like, they don't even talk about you. That all they do is talk about me. Trust me. Trust me. All they do is talk about me. You want to know why like everybody is so quiet like on these live streams when they're nervous? They're trying not to say the wrong thing.
continuous.
So you're talking about like a condom,
mints.
and
I
instead
think
of
condom
blue being in
mints.
there, there's barbecue.
Condiment condoms. Condiment condoms.
No.
Somebody must have thought of that already.
Like Dr. Ben says, they're called fixins.
So they have
Not
All the fixins.
All
Dude,
the
that's one of the reasons
fixins.
why I love Roy Rogers is all the fixins.
Like millions.
You think they could have
Millions.
a cousin fucking convention?
Millions of people right now are born of incest.
What?
Nexus Video says that's hot.
It can be.
Dr. Ben says not enough.
When you're a hot cousin gets stuck in the dryer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable buildups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic, and use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind."
Thank you, Dr. Ben. Beautiful at any weight, and he's a doctor.
Thanks a lot. And hello, Dr. Ben, and I'll shut up now. Thanks a lot, guys. Wonderful.
No, sir, I don't think I have any use for rubber.
Alpha core number 1.
I'll tell you what, though. Do you have any rubber
Chuck Dixon
protectors?
Call the police.
You could not come back around me, you turned your back on me, I cannot forget. The police was lying, they said that they caught you, but nigga, they made you admit. Your name was fine, you put in that work, they took your stick, you a bitch. Fuck my ops, they be on my dick, they all be mad, we rich. Turn up.
Under 25, living like a boss, lying around with a chauffeur. I don't sell drugs, still be paranoid, keep looking over my shoulder. Niggas lying like I'm stealing swag, but it's my shit like I wrote it.
These rappers really nice as hell. I'm a different nigga when I'm pissed off. Many say he gon' press up on who? I'ma get the steal like I'm Chris Paul. Back to back Suburbans, I'm a big dog. I was in the slum serving fentanyl. Zombie land junkies having withdrawals. I've been getting to a lot of missed calls. Turn it off, what the fuck is he talking about? I should slap you for saying he hot as me. I don't know who could fuck with me, honestly. They know I'm the man, so they watching me. Different color bands like Monopoly. Man, he must not be using his hair. If he thinking I don't keep a Glock.
Oh shit, there I am. It's live. Okay, all right. Oh. Evening, everybody. Fantastic. Good to see you. It is your favorite friendly neighborhood Dr. Ben's Comics here once again live. We're gonna do a review tonight. I haven't done enough comic book reviews lately. I've had different people complain, different viewers, different supporters silently complaining that I don't do enough comic book reviews. So I figured I'd try to fix that now. Make sure is my sound okay here. Is that even far enough? Oh gosh, I got that thing. All right. Sorry about that. I had to make sure the volume was working. Woo! Says Draw Zombie. That's right. Hell yeah. So what are we gonna be covering? We're gonna be covering this Being Alive. Okay, there it is. Fun comic about a clown girl romance, which if you know anything about clown girls, it's not going to be like a spoiler if I tell you that it goes wrong. So I'll show you that, and before I switch to the overhead thing, I'll show you the other stuff they got. You can get from the secret headquarters there. All right, I guess Simon, the cartoonist there, he's switched over to having the secret headquarters. I think it's in Los Angeles. I think it's a comic book shop out there. They're handling the distribution for these comics. So and they also got these air fresheners of some of the assorted characters. You got Mog the cat. They also had Meg, but I didn't get Meg. I was like, I didn't want like a witch for an air freshener, and she's a witch. Not really, but it's the comic. And then the other one is Owl and Tedward as air fresheners. The Gentleman's 2-pack. They're separate, so you can open up one, and the other. Tedward is, of course, Josh Pettinger's character. We'll cover him eventually too. There's a little comic on the back of it. It's fun stuff. Smells like. Hey there, ladies! You want to smell our car? Smells like chicken and flowers. Who doesn't? What lady wouldn't want to get into a car with these two handsome gentlemen? You know what I'm saying? Come on. So that's fun stuff, and of course the cat. Ouch! What are you doing? The cat just knocked off something here. Well, anyway, so you can get the air fresheners from there, and I put the links in the description too. And I think they sold out. They sold out of the first printing of the comics. So, but they're supposed to be doing a second printing that'll be available in a couple weeks or whatever. So, mark your calendars, mark your date books. And then the other thing, before we switch here, you know what? I could show you. Now that I think about it, we got the technology here. Oh, where is it? This it? There it is. Yep. Yeah, I'll show you. Oh, son of a gun. Every time I think I got it, I don't. Okay, I do. There we go. Share the screen. Secret headquarters. Yeah, so there's if you get confused, this is what the link just goes right to his stuff over there. You can get $7 for an air freshener. That's the same price you pay in the store. You get a limited edition print, $40. It's a bit, But this is where I guess the second printings will be, or go and follow his Simon's Instagram. We'll tell you the news there. He'll tell you all about new zine, etc. Whenever the new one's out. And if you just want to read the comics, look at that. He posts the comics over here. I think every day, And if this is, I think with these ones you can't play the music on the PC version of this, but there's there's songs that go with it. So if you're on Instagram, you can listen to those theme songs that go with all the stuff. But we're not here for all that. What the heck? Where am I at? Oh, this was the other thing I was going to shout out was got to shout out what's his name? Tom Tuttle. Tom Tuttle here, the writer of Saving Almonds Before Sundown. This fella, he does these comics. He's a comic book writer. This is his first comic. And I ordered it from him last year. I think maybe the year before that. I think it was 2024, honestly. And I saw other people were getting it. I saw he was posting about it. He's sending it out. And I was like, hey, I haven't gotten anything. I see everyone else is posting. And I was thinking maybe I was on the blacklist maybe. And so I messaged him. And then the very next day, before he even replied, this appeared in the mailbox, right? So, which is from him. I feel like, where am I at here? Oh, yeah, okay. Which I pulled all that up to show it off, and then I even showed the darn thing off. So this is what this comic. Before I jump into the review, I wanted to open this up real quick. $10,000. Book 257 people. This Western. Maybe I'll watch the trailer at the end because I don't want to get too caught off into other stuff here. But let me come back onto me here. Okay. So what do I do? So I got to pull that, remove that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so I figured I might as well do it. I got it. I might as well do a quick unboxing. Shout out to Tom Tuttle. That was insane. You know what I mean? How did that doesn't even make sense. I messaged him, and then the very next day it's in my mailbox. Service with a smile. What you know what I'm saying? What else could you ask for? Fantastic job on delivery there, Mr. Tuttle. Hold on. There we go. I think I'm done with the night. This is what happens. You order comic books, you get a nice piece of cardboard, and then you get, that's all that's in there. I ordered 2 comics. The seven Almonds Before Sundown. Look at that. It's a Western. I ordered that's it. The ink version as well, just the inks. Christian Rossi. I'll pull out just the main one because you know what I'm saying. This is what I do if I see a comic in the shop, anyways. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna flip through it a hair, and you know what? This gives me the perfect thing. I could flip over to the overhead. Yeah, hold on. We'll do that. Stop sharing that thing. There we go. And then flip this. There we go. Over to the overhead. Oh, yeah. Make sure that So yeah, before we jump into, it gives you a good idea of how big this is. Kind of like a, not quite a half size, almost a half size comic. The clown girl romance here. A little bit shorter than a regular size comic because this 7 almonds is regular size. It's a nice, be a nice Western, supernatural Western of some sort. Christian Rossi by Art and Colors by Tom Toodle. It's like good. I know I haven't seen a lot of this Christian Rossi's art, but the stuff that I've seen, just like pictures online, all looks pretty solid. And this is good looking stuff. Fun angles for his Western town there. It's good. I like it. It's like fun stuff. Anyways, I'll do a whole review on this once we sit down and actually read it. You know how we go here. You have to put the other thing in. Son of a bitch. Oh, there. Okay. All right. Okay, so you know what? I might need to put out to this one. Less of a glare. Yeah, there we go. I just want to have it so it's at like a good. I want to keep the little scroll on the bottom. That way, if people coming in, they know exactly in a second they can see what's going on. Oh, it's a review, and it's of this clown comic, Clown Girl Romance. The one thing I noticed with this right off the bat is that, well, for one, it's got this beautiful portrait of Spritzy Waters. Has her name right there, Spritzy Waters. But there's no big page of indica. Is that what they call it? Big page of letters and all that stuff. No. Oftentimes he prints, letters from people, or he prints long lists of, talks about stuff at the end of it, at the end of the comic, talk as the creator, tell you what he's been doing. Doesn't have that in this. So I thought that was a little bit, that's one of the things I like personally in comics. I like the little ephemera or whatever it's called. But I'm just happy to have this. I thought this was like one of the funnier comics he's done. And it was just, what does it say? Serialized July 8th to August 23rd on Instagram. This is the uncensored. I can't even read it. It's so freaking small. Which I gotta move it down a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Uncensored. I can't. Uncensored, uncut version. Drawn in Santa Clara during an intense heat wave. First printing October 2025. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, Simon. The whole comic is following Owl. Right. He is. This would be kind of like. I guess it would be kind of a spoilers review because we're going to kind of go through some of it. Not a bunch of it, but just some of the funny parts. I mean, that's the thing with these, with the Meg and Mog and Owl comics, is that the heart of them is that they're funny. You know what I mean? They're funny stories. They're kind of, I feel like Simon has said that he kind of bases them on like the feeling you get from like kind of like sitcom shows, like television, like Frasier or Cheers or Seinfeld. In one of the strips that he just posted, they were arguing, and the other characters were calling Meg, the witch lady here. They were calling her their Elaine, and she was saying they're her Elaines. you know, so a lot of people can relate to that sitcom style humor, right? And this really plays with a lot of that, and it's really funny too, you know. So in this, he's talking to Owl is relaying the story of going out with this clown lady who like they're on a date, and she's saying, you know, I'd love it if we could maybe introduce some clowning into our lovemaking. It's like, oh, I suppose. And Owl, I've changed my name legally. What? To what? Spritzy Waters. Squirt. Like Owl is like, you can almost hear like, you know, like the drum, like I'm like, what? She's a clown? You fucking a clown? Lol. It started out normal enough. You know, a pie in the face. Just putting a rubber chicken in her calusi. I don't want to, probably shouldn't show like a close up. It is uncensored, so we'll kind of have it to the side a little bit there. The extreme details. But then it escalated into insanely complex Rube Goldberg spanking machines. Is that like that mousetrap? You know, you got to pedal this, which turns a crank over here, which turns another crank, which turns this and that to spank her. She refers to it as comedy sex. Yeesh. Snicker. The worst part is worst part is having to hang out with all of her new clown friends. Clown friends? Yeah. All of her friends are clowns now. I fucking hate them. There's Butts Fartso. There's Butts Farto. He's a fart-based clown. Hey, Owl, that's your champagne there, buddy? What? Yeah. Ooh, bottoms up? Drink up, bro. Got a few more bubbles for you. Like, she's just laughing too. Like, she's completely in. This is her, you know. Oh, this is the worst is Potatoes O'Brien. Potatoes O'Brien. He's an Irish clown. He's incredibly menacing. Fuck the British. Fuck the unions. That's what made me think of Johnny Scabs. Johnny Scabs became a menacing clown. He eats raw potatoes like apples. Chomp. Excuse me? He says he hopes you die without a priest. What? What did I do? You look at the camper dork. 6 horseloads of graveyard clay upon you. You should probably leave, dude. I think he wants to kill you. Like, he finds her and the fart clown are doing weird fart sex. Like, it's, you know, but they're still together. You know, she's just this is all part of her being a clown. she films. He has to film her fansly content where she, you know, does all this stuff with other clowns for the art. You know, she's doing it for us. I'm doing it for us, Owl, so we can have a better life. Uh-huh. So, you know, that's just what, page 11? And I think it's, how many pages is this? Oh, it's like 60 some pages. 68 pages, is that right? Holy jeez, wow, that's a lot of pages. That's more than I was thinking. This is a long book. So, you know, there's a lot more. You know, he has to go confront the clowns. You know, she's what is it, oh ringmaster of my heart? Are we going to run away together? You're all sweaty. Why so serious? Listen, I mean, like, I don't want to, like, some of the spoils are okay, you know. I don't want to, like, spoil every single page or what happens here or there. Though I should. There's another part where he's riding with one of the other characters in the back of their car. He's riding with Werewolf Jones and his sons, Werewolf Jones's sons. And he notices in the back of the car there's a candle and toilet paper. Mother Jones, Mad magazine is in the cars. There's a little toilet on the floor. What the fuck's been going on back here? What? Why is there a toilet? Why is there a toilet paper holder bolted to this door? Oh, it's my car toilet. Car toilet? I mean, people have been shitting back here? Yeah. Hey, what's the big deal? Ugh. You have me sitting in a toilet. The toilet is on the floor. It's all kosher. Oh my God, this is horrible. Horrible. It's normal. It makes perfect fucking sense. It's a good invention. This is fucked up, Jones. This is fucked. Girl. Oh. Great. Fuck. Get out of the car. Out of the car, Owl. What? I'm just to say that Simon Hanselmann is Australian. So anytime he reads the characters, they all have his Australian accent. So, like, I think of them having that same Australian accent anytime I read them, you know, and especially with Werewolf Jones, you know, anytime he's read him, he's just got this, you know, the perfect Crocodile Dundee. Out of the fucking car. What the hell is going on? Move! Oh, fuck. Crap. Oh, dear God. Fart. What the fuck? Brap. Oh, Daddy has worn shits. What? It's like, what? Wine shits. It's the red wine. Fuck. Okay, the worst is over. Woof. He's just wiping out there. Okay, let's get rolling. Dude, I am not getting back in there. What? Why? Like, there's shit everywhere. You just completely missed the baby toilet. Well, it's not so bad. No, I don't even smell anything. You're disgusting. You seriously expect me to sit in this? Okay. Well, folk, that is a bit messy. I want a refund. I want my $100. Me fucking shitting in the car, and you've made me an accessory to vehicular manslaughter? All right. Look, I'm sorry. Like, that's just, like the halfway point of the book. You know what I mean? Like, every time he makes these comics, they're just filled with adventures. They're just, they're definitely adult. There's weird sex stuff. There's obviously language and drug use and everything. There's heartache. Heartache is not for children, finding out that clowns, you can't have a real relationship with the clown girl. Not this one. She's going to be letting Spuds O'Brien and the fart guy, she's going to be letting them do their weird clown sex to her. And she's going to, you know what I mean? Like, and she's, I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. But then you're going to be fighting with Spuds O'Brien. It's a hard life. And obviously one that Owl couldn't take. Couldn't take it. Just couldn't, wasn't in the cards for him. He's not a, like I said, it's kind of a spoiler, but I mean, you already know, especially if you've read any of these books, the Owl character is always just the, he's like the George of the Seinfeld characters. He's the George, it's just always getting the worst end and just always having a nerdy exam, just whatever humiliation can happen is going to happen to Owl. But yeah, so that's what I recommend it definitely. Like I said, first printing sold out. So you gotta watch them, and you gotta be on this stuff for some of these guys. Same with that Nate Garcia, his comics, they always sell out. What's not sold out though is issue 2 of Van Piglet, my own goth true crime comic, which is not only stars Van Piglet, my horror hostess, but also has Stanley. Does this one have me in it? Oh yeah, it does. This one has like a little comic strip with me in it. There's me, Dr. Ben, as seen on Discovery ID Fatal Destinations. It's me. There's also in issue 2, I forgot about this. I wasn't even planning this. We got jokes in here, Van Piglet burning up nurseries and Absolute Ripperverse. It's coming. The Absolute Ripperverse. It's coming soon from Dr. Ben's Comics. There's also in issue 2 a weird dream I had back in 2022 when I really was digging into all this Jack the Ripper comics. Some of you know I'm a ripperologist. I do the illustrations for the Ripperologist magazine. I'm obsessed with the history of the Jack the Ripper crimes and Victorian England. I had a dream where I was somehow driving around with Dr. Gull from the From Hell movies, who was in those. Dr. William Gull is the killer, is Jack the Ripper. Though in real life, they say he was not. In the dream, I also met Simon Hanselmann, creator of the comic we just read. But if you didn't think it was creepy enough, I don't know. Why do I dream about comic people? It's bizarre. And the other one, in issue, some of my stuff from In Ripperologists in here. Fan art of Van Piglet and Stanley. In the first issue of Van Piglet, I also got one of these weird dreams where I meet Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and another one where I met Josh Baer, hanging out with Josh Baer in a dream. Like I don't understand it. There's one. Where's the one with I thought this one had the Rick Beach dream in it too. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. I also had a dream where I ran into Rick Beach, the creator of Rarebit Fiends, and current illustrator of Swamp Thing 1989. Yes, dreamt about. And he published this in his comic book Rabbit Fiends issue number what is that, 25? Yeah, so you can order that. What is it? He's got his stuff on Amazon, I think. Johnny Scab, our buddy. All right, anyways. You want to buy Van Piglet, the link's right down at the bottom in the description. Go to the eBay or whatnot. What am I going to do? I think that might be... That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to do like a super long stream. Let me pull this over a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, just a couple people watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we don't want to like get too bogged down or anything here. You know, I kind of want to get back into doing like drawing streams, but right now this is just a review stream for this. Like I said, for being alive. Oh, I could do that. Let me pull up. Let me pull up the secret headquarters thing here again. That's what you do. Yeah. So go over. Like I said, the link is in the description down there. Secret headquarters. If you just put in secret headquarters, Simon Hanselmann should come up. But get your own air fresheners. But they got, what else do they got there? They got a whole bunch of other comic books here. Oh yeah, look, they got the Gar. I just got that too. Yeah. From what's her name? Mickey Ziculi. Yeah, all kinds of just, weird like underground comics. This one like a Viva Star Wars by Go Nagai. Go Nagai, the guy that did Devil Man and Devil Lady, doing a weird Star Wars comic from back in the day. Yeah, it was published in Japan in early 1978, predating the release of the film there by 6 months. So, fun stuff, 30 pages. That's what, like for stuff, for like weird manga stuff, this is definitely one of the better. I've got a couple things from here. Where's the one I got? The heck is it called? It's called like I Wish I Was Stupid or something, I think it's called. This guy, I like this guy, this Ushiharu Suge. Bunch of this Crickets. I got a copy of this. I haven't read this yet. This Crickets by Sammy Harcum. I got a copy of it, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet. War Epic. I've got all these, but I haven't reviewed them. So I'm saying I'm behind on reviews. So I'm going to try and make a real effort to get ahead. Review a bunch of these comics I've read. Pins and patches. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't plan on looking through this at Secret Headquarters catalog so much, but it's a hell. That looks neat. Can I pull it up? Pull this thing up. Oh, why doesn't it show the... Oh, man. All right. Well, if you're on Instagram, go follow Simon Hanselmann over there. You can read his comics. He posts them on Twitter and I assume probably other places too. I'm not sure if he still does manga chat sometimes, but yeah, good comics, fun stuff. And oh shit, that's what I'll do. I'll watch this trailer for 7 Amens here real quick. Yeah, do that. Pull this up over on the YouTube. Yeah, because that's what, like, I wanted to show the what it's like. You see a lot of times, you see these crowdfund campaigns, but then you never see them like compared to like, okay, well, here's the comics. I thought it would be kind of cool to bring that up. And welcome to Half a Rock Hill. They can't wait to have you over for dinner. All right. Tom Tuttle's Traveling Salvation Show. How far would you go for love? What would you do? Who would you kill? Sawyer Bain was a man of the gun and cut a long red ribbon across the West until something that made him put his guns down. He found the love of a good woman, found a faith he didn't know he had, and became a man of the soil. Now, man of the soil. Oh, like a farmer. You know, he must take up his guns again. His wife has vanished. The trail leads to a town called Half a Rock Hill. Half a Rock Hill, it's pretty quiet during the day, but it really comes to life when the sun goes down. It's a grisly, ghoulish feast of love, death, and vengeance from Tom Tuttle and Christian Rossi, splattered out across 44 pages of story. Okay. So let's let me pull. This is better. It's better to pull up these videos. If they're on YouTube, pull up the video on YouTube. Better. Okay.
Welcome, the anointed ones.
Not the anointed ones.
Every pattern breaks the...
Hold on. How do I stop that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so that's maybe that's the sign to stop, actually. Oh, Apex, he got his 2 weeks ago. Awesome. Yeah, that's something I saw like everyone else getting theirs, and I was like, what the? That's like he had started shipping them back in like March. I was like, well, shit. Can't take that long. You know, I mean, I know like shipping comics out is not, seems like it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I know like anytime I have to ship out a comic, it's like 3 hours of me like wrapped up with the tape and trying to find a box, trying to put everything in there. I forgot to put something in. I got to take it apart, put it all in another one. You know what I mean? Like it's always just a disaster. A disaster. You got to open the package. That's where you get to, you know, that's what I found is that when I open them, that's when I get the real enjoyment from these comics is opening them finally. There it is. 7 almonds. It's got really nice colors on it. Nice and dark. You know what I mean? Like has a real nice cover for the, just, it reminds me of like a movie poster sort of, you know? Dig it. It's got, I think it's some sort of like supernatural Western is what it maybe would be classified as. But I mean, this is just like nice looking art. Oh shit! What's up, gnarly? Now mine is here. What's up? Got 7 amens as well. Well, shit. We should do like a review discussion or something. Put them in the hot seat. Like cover it, and then I mean that's what I'm interested to see it because I mean I think you know he's like he's not like a young fella. Oh shit! Look at that. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but that is a hell of a nice looking picture there. God dang. Nice. But so that's I mean I'm interested to see like I'm like read through it and actually see like is it a good comic? Is it just okay? Like I'm curious, you know. It looks like I said the art looks really fantastic. But I mean I kind of think that that Christian Rossi is like invite Tom Tuttle on. I don't know. I don't know if I can invite him. No, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to reach out to him. Well, I told him, that's what I mean. Like, I messaged him and I was like, yeah, Apex was there. I messaged him and I was like, hey, just checking to see, like, about the comic, like I see everyone. I was like, I haven't gotten any, And then the very next day, he didn't even like reply. The next day, I had gone up to the PO box. It was at the PO box. I was like, oh shit. So like I messaged him again. I'm like, holy shit, that was like immediate. That was uncannily fast. That was just insane. So I had to give him a shout out just for that. I mean, like hey, have you got the comic? Are you sent it? Did you send it? Can you update me? What's going on? And then it just shows up, and he's like, what did he say? He's like, here, hold on. He said, I said, I just got the comic book. It's uncannily prompt customer service. He said, I will 100% take credit for that. So I guess that means it was him that somehow, some way. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, I'm never sure, like, how to, with someone that I don't know, you know what I mean? It's often like, which I don't know like a bunch of people anyways, but it's all, you know what I mean? Like it's odd to just be like, just ask someone out of the blue, but I do it anyways, But especially, it's maybe better if I talk about it beforehand, so it's like people are like warning them, like Dr. Ben guy. I think he's gonna try and invite you onto his weird show. Just tell him you're busy. It's okay. No, well, that's the other thing. I think Tom's pretty cool. He's not one of these guys that's like I said at the beginning, like a lot of people get on shows and they're like they don't want to say the wrong thing. It's people get worried and it's like, oh man, I'm gonna say something, and it's like you gotta understand, like you can say wrong, you can say something wrong, but it's also like in comics, so it's like it doesn't really matter. Like you just do something else, just keep going, like not do something else instead of comics, but like, even if you fuck up, like you just go on the next day, you keep making comics. It's the key. It's not how many bad comics you can make, it's how many times you can make another comic before you, I don't know. What am I even talking about? Making comic books. I don't know, guys. We get to this part of the show. What else do we have? Oh, I'll bring up my disaster there. Going to other that? Yeah. I'll bring up my Van Piglet page real quick. This is over on the eBay. I gotta get to work finishing the Indiegogo. We finally got the business set up, all set up. So everything's set with that. I just got to get the campaign set through Indiegogo. I got to finish the campaign though. Like that's the key. I'm making it sound like it's all done. I have to finish putting the campaign together for. I'm gonna have like, and once I have to put the campaign up, I'm gonna take the Van Piglets. I'm only gonna have like a few of them left. Whatever's that's left up here. Like I'm not gonna make more of the older issues. But there's I'm gonna have some on the campaign. The campaign, I was thinking at first I was gonna call it Van Piglet 3, but it's gonna be the first issue that's gonna be all in color, and essentially it's gonna be coming out in like spooky season, like October, September. You have the campaign running obviously the rest of July, August, and then have the comic coming out. Like as soon as the campaign's done, that's that. You know what I mean? Like, so it'll be coming out in the fall. So I gotta want to have it coming out in the fall and have it be the summer fun special. That doesn't make any sense, So it's gonna be it's gonna be the Van Piglet spooky color fun special. It's gonna have the origin of Van Piglet. It's gonna have some fun stuff, terrifying comics for me about I don't know. We're gonna see what it's gonna be. It's gonna be weird. Oh, here. Apex Comics says I had Tom on my show last. Yeah. Okay, I read that. A straight shooter like Billy Bob Thornton. I don't walk on eggshells. I'll ask any questions that comes to mind. Spooky colored fun. Sounds problematic. Well, that's like spooky colored fun for the fall. Van Piglet. It's gonna be Halloween. Like it's the perfect time. Scary stuff. This is the thing too, is I don't want to have I want to make this issue, the third issue, the color one, like the colored issue. I want to have, I don't want to have it be like all ages, you know what I'm saying, but like a PG-13, like I try to like not have like titties and stuff in it anyways. I think there was some in the first Van Piglet, but in this one, like no titties and no F-bombs, like I figure out like a nice PG-13. This way you wouldn't feel bad like if your kids saw it, or you know what I'm saying, like if your little kids see it. Now you don't want your little kids picking up Van Piglet, but like if your teenage son has got it, you're not going to be like angry. You're going to be like, okay, it's all right. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe if he's looking at the pig lady comic, but no, what I mean. Like I'm going to make like an actual. It's going to be an actual like Van Piglet. It's going to be her doing spooky adventures, haunted houses, mysteries in the jungle, haunted caves. There might even be a series of bats. Hail, Dr. Ben. Cody. I was gonna hey Charlie. Mess me up, Cody, Charlie, oh my God! Now I'm getting messed up trying to read the chat. This is what happens too. You start reading the chat, you get messes you up. But let's see. What else do we have? We got. I guess we could do. Well, like I said, I don't want to get too stuck off into doing other stuff besides. I just wanted to promote the. Where did it go? Is this it? No, this. No. There. Son of a gun. Trying to find all my tabs. I've got too many tabs open. And it gets bad. It gets bad. There we go. Okay, so pull this. I have to go back to this one. Jesus. I'm on that. Son of a crazy. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like too many tabs and me trying to figure all this out. It gets bad eventually. Go on there. There's the other things you can get is this that goes to the headquarters. Mailing list and art sales. Yeah, that's not it. Oh. You go to his link tree, you can also get his books on whatever over on Fancy Graphics site too, right? That's where as I'm saying, these are like the bigger, the 200 pagers. I recommend all of them. They're all pretty good. I'd start with the first one, Megahex, or they're supposed to be releasing a new version of Megahex, but it's not out yet. It's on pre-order. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Me trying to sell someone else's comics is probably not what they want. They're just gonna be more upset. Like, why are you showing my comics on your show? Please, we have nothing to do with you. We're not. But that's when so I tell them, it's just the price you pay being on the internet. So, shit. What else is there? Oh, that's what I wanted to show. This is it. I played the intro, a little clip from Building Robots 2.0 album I did the cover for back, I think this is back in 2011, 2012. Maybe even later. No, I think it was 2012 or 2013. That's what I'm going to say. But it's good stuff. Good stuff. All kinds of...
They say your specialty is mixing real organs with synthetic.
No, that's absolutely illegal. I never use human body parts. They don't last very long anyway, you know. Quick fix at best. She's 100% synthetic, much better. Every component made by hand. She's a masterpiece, the culmination of my life's work.
How I could change the volume on the. Well, anyways, you can go over and stream his stuff. He's got a good. If you like Blade Runner, he's got a good mix of the Blade Runner soundtrack, like the original Blade Runner movie. That is just fantastic. Which is the one I'm thinking? Is this it? Yeah, Implants. He uses like clips from the
Implants. Those aren't your memories. They're somebody else's. They're Tyrell's nieces.
For all the sounds, right? All the hi-hats, cymbals, I think I muted it. All right. Well, so anyways, that's what I'm saying. My buddy DJ AI, he is not actually AI. He's a real person. So go check out his stuff. The links are all down in the description. If you're listening on the podcast, iTunes, Spotify, wherever it is, should be in the description there. If not, go to the Substack, drben.substack. All the links are on the posts on there. They're all public, so no worries about that. It's all try to keep everything linked. That way, if people like stuff, they can find it. I don't want to make things hard to find for people. Otherwise, I think that's all I got for now. Like I said, go check out Simon Hanselmann's work. I can't say enough good things about it. It's one of the comics that it really makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Like I always find like it can like kind of take me out, like what is it, like suspension of disbelief? You know what I mean? Like there's a werewolf, like an owl, a talking cat, a witch lady, giant spider people. There's there's a guy named Dracula Jr. and he has his children named Dracula Jr. Jr. Like there's all these just absurd characters, and it's all it's similar, like I said, to like that sitcom style of humor, maybe a little bit more adult or a little bit more like modern. There's definitely jokes about all kinds of lefties, drug users. He makes fun of all the different political slants, so it's not like a political comic, if that makes sense. So it's fun stuff. If I like it, you don't have to. If you don't like it, that's always fine. Everyone likes different stuff. That's what I find. But so yeah, so that's all I got for now. So that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and we got Sunday. This Sunday we got Goth Night. Of course, we'll be having. I think we're gonna be debuting our a bunch of us made wrestlers. We created our own wrestlers to create a wrestling comic. They're all they're all midget wrestlers. To put it bluntly, I was gonna say they're all little people, but they call themselves midget wrestlers as well. So that's what they are. Is to cut to the chase of it. I think we're gonna create a league once we have all of our wrestlers created. We're then gonna create a league. The mini CG wrestlers or something. Like think it'll be fun. You know, like I think it's everyone creates a couple little wrestlers, and then you can write your own comics, draw your own comics with them, put them online. We'll see what happens with it. If people like it, you know. If not, like it's just something to kind of like mess around with and get everyone kind of you know, like just kind of like more at ease making comics. You know, I think that's the thing. Like people need to like. You don't want to become too precious with comics. You know, if you spend too much time making a comic book, like it's still at the end of the day, like a comic. You know what I mean? Like even if it's the best comic, you know, like it's still just gonna be like a comic book. You know, I love comic books. You know, I'm nothing against them, but you know, you can't get too worried about it. You know, you gotta make another one. Like if it doesn't work, if this one isn't good, just make another one. You know, so that's what I mean. Like if you fuck up on this one, you go on a podcast and everyone laughs at you because your comic book looks stupid, and you mispronounce your own name, and you know, like you call the host something stupid, and you're just go on another one and just do better next time. That's all. You just gotta keep going. You know, like that was like one of the first things I remember hearing in comics from a couple of guys that were like they were pros, you know, that were working at DC and stuff. Where they were saying like, you know, the main thing is to just keep showing up at comics. You know, just keep making them, and then keep showing up. You know, like if you make your comic, that's great, but if you don't get out there and show it to people and get it into people's hands and get it into podcast people's hands and reviewers' hands and like publishers, doesn't matter. You know, and you got to make the next one. You know, and like it never stops. You know, it's like they just made Action Comics 1 back in 1901 or whatever. You know, they made the first Action Comics, hammered it into stone. There it is. And then they stopped. It wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? They kept making more and more Action Comics. They kept making more and more Superman stories. So that's the same thing. You got to keep making more and more, whatever your comic is. You got to keep making more and more. You know, you can't just have Van Piglet issue 1. You got to get Van Piglet issue 1 and issue 2 and and you got to get the the ash can version called Let Us Get. You also have to get the original mangas. You know, you originally also have to get babies. You know, you have to get all of the comics. You have to just keep making them. Make it more and more. You can't just get, you know, can't just get 7 amens. You also have to get, where's the other one? I got the other one. You also have to get, you also have to smack the microphone. Yeah, I got to calm down. Jesus. You also have to get the black and white version. You know, you also have to get the black and white version of 7 amens because it's, you know what I'm saying? This is, you have to keep getting them. And we have to find out, like, assuming it's good, even if it's not, we got to push this Tom Tuttle guy. Make another one. You can't just make one comic book. You got to keep making more and more. That's what matters. More comics. More comics. No comic is going to be perfect. Just keep making comic books. Action Comic Books #1. June 1930. Yeah, well, I may have been off on the date, but I mean that's, you know, as I often say, you know, this isn't a show. People don't come to expect that I'm gonna have accurate historical information. I'm just gonna show off whatever I got. You know, I'm gonna show off the comics. Yeah, here it is. You know, I'm gonna have the links. The links are accurate. The links all work, but my dates are a little off. Okay. Oh, and I think we're gonna do on Saturday. I think we're supposed to go to Books Galore in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's closing down. Like the end of the month is going to be the last day for Books Galore. So I think we're going to go up there and go poke around. It's like an old building. It's been open for almost like 50 years, just filled with comics and books and stuff. You know, the attic's filled with comics. The basement, they got little warehouse or storage units beside it, all filled with comics. And you know, it's a I won't say like a landmark in Erie, but it's definitely, you know, it's been there forever. It's been at the same place, and now, you know, they're closing it down. The owner died, and I think the family is just family is not into comics as much, I guess. But so I think we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and take a video, like take this stuff up there, get a video of it because it's historical. It's gonna be shut down. The Yellow Kid, 1896. Actually, you're a good person to think about this with. Apex is the Illustrated Police News. That's what we want to look into that because that was it wasn't. Some of it was almost like sequential art, right? Photocopies of it right here, actually. Now that we speak about it. Illustrated Police News. This is sequential work. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It's Illustrated Police News, true crime. These are the original. These are photocopies, obviously, but it's sequential, not stories, but it's true events. You could follow. Well, you did follow the Jack the Ripper stuff in these. You know what I'm saying? But also, these are before. Here's this one. 1897. Fearful position was less narrow escape. He was sleepwalking. I used to do that. Yeah, night terrors. But you know what I'm saying? This, I think that's something people kind of overlook is that this Illustrated Police News. This is where we get so much of comics. All these are action comics back then. You know what I mean? People are looking at that for reality. They're looking at this oh shit, that was the police superintendent that got shot. Oh my gosh, That's what I mean, and I think that's fascinating. I don't think it's linked to comics as much, but this had to have been an influence on comics, because then they started having that's the sales sheets. But you know what I'm saying? Because then they had started having, I guess, what in the little margins, or if they'd have little extra room or whatever, then that's where eventually, they started bringing, people started doing, these little side characters take a break from reporting these murders and crimes, and I'm gonna draw in a little characters over here. That's. I'm not saying that's how Yellow Kid was created, but yeah, it's got to be. It's something I'm looking into. I want to try and figure out. Document the history of the Illustrated Police News. How do they? And that's the other thing is how were they making their images? Were they drawing them? Were they etching them? Drawing and then etching? Because this is the thing too, is they were having to make all the drawings and stuff as it was happening. It's news. I wish they would bring police news back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something about it. Or what I'd want to do. One of my big goals is to get down to that museum, the cartoon museum down in Columbus, because I think they have the old giant illustrated police books, and figure out if we could reproduce those somehow. Imagine if you could get that Illustrated Police News, just for the Jack the Ripper ones, but for the rest of those, if you could get that and get a big reproduction, 11 by 17, that would be fantastic. People would eat that up, I think. Sweet Tooth. Oh yeah. Do a little arm gesture, something like that. Well, that's what I'm saying too. I was thinking about doing. We got a bunch of these comics from down at the warehouse, trying to do some sort of stream where I go over what I got, but it's I don't know how I'd have to reorganize the whole. I don't know how it would, and then it would just holding up random old 40-cent comics that Police News Omnibus. heavy book. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think that would be really cool if I could. Yeah, because I know they have like the old things down there. I just have to figure out like. Well, that's the thing too. Like, because I think. Let's see. Now let me close this one. That's what's messing me up, is having this extra window thing here. I think that Police News Illustrated is somehow still around. Just pull it up since we're talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. Yeah, except all of them. The British Newspaper Archive. Yes, I mean, you can go through available years 1867 to 1938. Yes, I don't know. They would probably have, you might be able to reprint them somehow, but also you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, there's got to work with us, talk to us. Well, I mean, I guess that's the sort of thing. Like, I'm able to I'm able to figure that out with the Ripperologist magazine. Maybe they might be able to get some kind of like a waiver or some sort of like who knows what. Which the link for Ripperologist magazine is down in the description as well. Or you can just type it into Google or whatever, DuckDuckGo or whatever you use, Edge. It's an online magazine, or you can download copies as PDFs. They're all Journal of Jack the Ripper, East End, and Victorian Studies. It's all academic articles about, the Victorian Studies, the true crime. It examines all the different angles and aspects of different things you can imagine. Different origins of this one talks about how they found the different police. What you can call it, like superintendents, this police chiefs and stuff had written, their memoirs or what have you. And then there was one of them that like they had written in the margins of one of their things, like extra information about the Jack the Ripper case. And, like there's so many weird things that they found with all this, or like the that shawl thing that was going around for a while. Which they have, if you look up Jack the Ripper right now, like most of the news articles that come up are all going to be say that that Jack the Ripper has been found. They've identified him with DNA. They got DNA from a shawl. They proved who Jack the Ripper is. None of that is true. They did not identify Jack the Ripper, not especially through DNA. That did not happen. So, but that's how fake news spreads. Like that's just how the news works. People say something and it spreads. Did you hear that they found Jack the Ripper? They caught him. They figured out who it was after all these years. Really? Well, no. You go and look it up, and no. So like Ripperologist magazine is like the people that are standing there and be like, no, they didn't actually figure it out. That's just fake news, more fake news. And I don't know. I find all of it just fascinating. Just the way that the news spreads, all the weird bits about the story, and the all the stuff with obviously with Alan Moore and all the conspiracies that people dream up about it. Like it's just it's a fun, engrossing study, right? So all right, well, I guess that's probably enough. I should probably stop for now. This is getting, we've been going for like an hour. I don't want to go too long. Again, go check out Simon Hanselman's stuff there. being alive, they'll have second printing will be coming up. I'll share it or whatever once it is. That way, if you're following me, but just go follow Simon. Go follow some of his comics online now. It's fun stuff. And like I said, we'll be figuring out a video on Saturday, maybe going down the Books Galore there, get video of the historic comic shop, the last days. That's the comic shop that John Tolobin would have been using. John Tolobin of Swamp Thing fame. So, all right. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's what I got for now. Jack, there can be an experience in the TV series Thriller. Boris Karloff. Yeah, I think that's the one. Oh, come over there, dude. Back there. Oh shit. Yeah, he's trying to get into the vapors. Scooter, get away from the vaporizers. All right, guys. Yeah, I gotta shut it down. This cat's going crazy. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Shout out to Apex. Dude, Scooter. Guy. Can't Steve. My cat is not graceful. Okay, guys. Yeah, I gotta go. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and keep reading comics.
Week on Comics Gate Goth Night.
Shitting in the backyard, thought it was gonna be a fart, grunting in pain. Open up my rear and I shit right over here, yeah, I'm grunting in pain. I piss right through my sundress, now I gotta undress, take my panties downtown. Shitting is the bestest, taking lots of big shits, put my favorite poopery on. Now I'm shitting in my pants. It's poo, it's always poo. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place in my bathroom. That is where I do my pee and poo. I heard that you like them really stinky. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world is shit and poo, only worth pissing if somebody is pooping too. And baby, now you do. Now you do.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to America? To America.
我が心と行動に一点の曇りなし。
We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
Hashtag alt comics gate. We're back on Geeky Sparkles.
Okay. Yeah.
What was that? Oh, yeah, the dormitory is actually really nice. I wish I had known about it earlier.
My time has come. I'll chosen by heaven. Say my name when you pray to the sky. See Carolus rise. With the Lord my protector, make them bow to my will. To the sky. See Carolus rise.
It's less odd than it should be to find a dead guy dressed up as Batman, his penis out,
with the magazine and a go-gurt hanging out of his mouth. But you know, I say, hey now, this is America. Got some time to kill, and we need a thrill, so we die doing the dumbest of shit. Here we go, we got people hanging out at abandoned malls, trying to get the dead people to talk to them with a little rigged up Bluetooth thing, with the feather kicking out of the back. And you know they got go-gurts, 'cause this is America. Got some time to kill, and we need a thrill, so we die doing the dumbest of shit. Here we go. We got a guy going 60 on a 6-foot unicycle, guiding down a road that is made of gravel, and he's barreling towards a hanging bag that is full of flaming go-gurts, and now he is dead. I said, hey now, this is America.
They keep it going, they keep it going, they keep perpetuating it because they're making money. As soon as the Second World War was over, they never stopped the brainwash. The brainwash that they were selling the American public was making money. You see what I'm saying? They were making money. They're not going to stop making money. If the combination's there to make money, they're going to keep selling it. They'll sell it all the way till I'm in the cell with it.
If you like what you hear, send $1 my way. Here's another one you like. Into the crib like money, nothing like fun. Go to store, keep going, it's not a sweat like Scott. All got to count the little things that it's done. There's a dead fucking road in the city that we run. I just found the main one, my idol. Sipping hella late on me idol. Got me on the team, going title. Gary is my battle, and his other ever ride. Gary hit him with the Gary hit him with the Gary hit him with the into the crib like money. Now it's fun like fun. You know the store keeps shining. And now the spread like stun. What we all got in common with the shit is said and done. It's a dead fucking road in the city that we run. I just found the main one, my idol. Sipping hella lean on me hydro. Got me on the team, oh title. There is my shadow at his other ever I go. Gary hit him with the
Oh shit! I can't read.
I will give you a lead crane for that Dragon Ball. Either that or I will take it by force.
I need those Dragon Balls to make it 420 forever. I'm smoking that Kakarot pack.
Absolute cinema.
Cut the sleeves off of all of your t-shirts. What, so you can show off your tats?
Oh my
Those
God,
are really original.
There's a good uplifting stream.
Sorry, what tribe are you?
Dr. Ben says, oh yeah.